Okay, number 8. Radius is 5. The length of chord XY is 8, so that tells me that XZ is 4. And this is just a 3, 4, 5. Okay. What is the length of the radius? AB is 30, so that tells me AD is 15. And CD is 9. Well, 3 goes into both of those. Three goes into 9 3 times. It goes into 15 5 times. But this is not a triple, because if it was a triple, it would be a 3, 4, 5. 5 would be my hypotenuse. So this is not a triple, so what we're going to do is Pythagorean theorem. 9 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. 81 plus 225 equals c squared. Add those together. We get 306, square root 306. Let's see what we get. I get c equals 17.49 to the nearest tenth. Since this is 5 or greater, so we're going to round the 4 up, so this is 17.5. Okay, number 10 wants us to find the radius. Connect C to A, or C to B. The chord AB is 12, so that tells me AD is 6. CD is 4. This is not a right triangle triple, so we're going to do the Pythagorean theorem. 4 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. 16 plus 36 equals c squared. 52 equals c squared. Okay, we're going to take the square root of 52, but notice that the question wants it in simplified radical form or simplified square root form. All right, so we need to simplify root. We need to think of a perfect square, the biggest perfect square that'll go into 52. Your perfect squares are 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. This is 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, and so on. So what is the largest one of these that goes into 52? And it is 4 is the only one that goes into 52. It's 4 times 13. And we're going to take the square root of 4, which is 2, and bring it to the outside. So that's 2 root 13. All right, find the length of the segment from these 2 points. (410) and negative 2, 4. Okay. Our y distance is the distance from 10 to 4, which is 6. Our x distance is from negative 2 to 4, which is 6. This is a special right triangle. And so my hypotenuse would be my leg times root 2. It's a 45, 45, 90. So my hypotenuse is 6 root 2, but notice that the answer choices are in decimals, so in your calculator do 6 times root 2. And 6 times root 2 gives me 8.485 to the nearest tenth. This number is 5 or greater, so we'll round that 4 up. All right, find the distance between negative 2, 5 and 114. Y distance 14 to 5 would be 9. X distance negative 2 to 1 would be 3. All right, this is not a triple, So Pythagorean theorem, 3 squared plus 9 squared equals c squared. That's 9 plus 81 equals c squared. That's 90 equals c squared. We got to square root 90. And we got to simplify it down. So perfect squares that go into 90. And 9 is the only one. So 9 times 10. Take the square root of that 9. Bring it out. Alright, number 13 is a special right triangle at 30, 60, 90. So 30, 60, 90, you got your short leg across from 30. And your hypotenuse is double that short leg. And the side across from 60 is my short leg times root 3. So my short leg is 3. My hypotenuse on this one will be double that, 6. And this side down here would be my short leg times root 3. Alright, 14 is a special right triangle, 30, 60, 90. The side across from 30 is your short side. The side across from 60 is your short side times root 3. So I know my short side is 16, and my hypotenuse, which this question wants, is double this short side, which is 32. Okay. Alright. 15 is a two-part question where you gotta find the sides of both triangles. It wants the perimeter, which is the distance. This should be ABC. Triangle ABC. So let's look at the 45, 45, 90. Or we can look at the 30, 60, 90 first. This is my short side. My hypotenuse would be double that. And this side would be my short side times root 3. Okay. The 45, 45, 90. This is 45. So my legs are the same. So 10, 10, and your hypotenuse is your leg times root 2. So 10 root 2. So now I have all the sides to find the perimeter. Perimeter is 10 root 2 plus 10 plus 20 plus 10 root 3. We need to find the decimals of these. So 10 root 2, 10 times root 2 is 14.14 plus 10 plus 20 plus, find the decimal of 10 root 3, 10 times root 3. That's 17.32. Add all this together. 14.1 plus 10 plus 20 plus 17.3 gives you 61.4 for the perimeter. Okay, number 16. The right triangle has legs measuring 5 and 12. 5, 12. We know this is a triple. 5, 12, 13. What is the cosine of the angle that lies opposite the 12-inch side? The angle that lies opposite the 12-inch side is this angle. And so cosine, this is SOHCAHTOA. We're trying to find cosine, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 5. Hypotenuse is 13. Okay. Right triangle with the legs, or the hypotenuse of 25. A leg of 7. This is a triple. 7, 24, 25. What is the tangent of the angle that lies opposite the 7-inch side? So this angle. Opposite side 7. It wants tangent.
Is it okay if I go to Miss Dowdy for this period and next period since we ain't doing anything here?
Tangent theta is opposite over adjacent. 7 over 24. Alright, 18. How tall is the tree? So we are finding the opposite side. We're given the adjacent side. So we're going to use tangent. And it gives me theta is 37. So tangent 37 equals my opposite over adjacent. So I'll just opposite text. That's what I'm trying to find. Adjacent's 50. Now we're going to cross multiply this. We get 50 times tangent 37 equals x. Now put this in the calculator. 50 times tangent 37. That gives me, and it gives you tangent 37 also. You can do 50 times that. So I get 37.7, which rounds up to 38. All right, 19 says tangent theta is 8 over 15. So let's just draw that. If you put theta here, there's your opposite. Opposite tangent is opposite over adjacent, so 8 over 15. This is a triple, 8, 15, 17. Now find sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, 8 over 17. Okay, last one. Let's see. All right, find the measure of angle A. Well, when you find angle measures, you have to use the inverse functions on your calculator. You'll see your sine, cosine, and tangent buttons. And right above them, you'll see sine inverse, cosine inverse, or tangent inverse. Another way to say these is arc sine, arc cosine, arc tangent. So since I'm given my opposite and adjacent side, we'll do tangent or tangent inverse of opposite over adjacent, 24 over 10. This is also called arc tan of 24 over 10. And simplify that 24 over 10. That's 2 goes into both of them, so that's 12 over 5. Arc tan, 12 over 5.